Bill and Ben are tank engine twins. Each has four wheels, a tiny chimney and dome, and a small squat cab. Hello there, my name's Damien Lemaitre, and as you probably saw from that last bit, you've probably got a guess of what this review is about. It's about the Hornby Bill. Unfortunately, I don't have Hornby Ben. This is one of my favourite models in the Hornby range, even though it's not quite as good as the Bachmann range. I think the one thing that lets this model down is the fact that obviously Bill and Ben are particularly small engines. But as you can probably see, when we do this review, you'll see it's a very big model. So it's been a while since I actually did a review on an actual Thomas engine. Please enjoy. And so here we have the Hornby Bill. Hornby Bill, I'd say, is a fairly nice looking model. However, there are a fair few things wrong with it at the same time. And the only reason there are things wrong with it is the fact that it doesn't 100% look like what Bill looks like in the TV series. You may remember I did a review on the Bachmann Bill and Ben, and if I was to put Bill, the Bachmann Bill that is, next to the Hornby Bill, you can notice quite a few differences. But the differences on the Bachmann Bill are a lot better than the differences on the Hornby Ben. I meant the Hornby Bill, sorry. As I said, I don't currently have a Ben in the Hornby range, but I do intend to get one day for collection purposes. So you can see, first of all, the roof on here is white, whereas it's more of a grey on there. However, as I say, the white on there looks a lot more accurate. The running board's also the right colour, that's white as well. However, they've been lazy here and just used yellow. Also, they've not gone into the great detail around the cab there like they have there. The wheels, like the pistons and that, are a lot more accurate on the Bachmann Bill than on the Hornby Bill, as you can see here. And quite often that bit bounces up and down, and that has even come out and come over the top through the little gap between, and quite a bit of a nightmare to get in. The lettering on the bill is also very big and quite squashed together, as you can see. However, on the plus side, the lettering on the Hornby Bill shows up a lot better than the lettering on the Hornby Ben on the side, the SCC for Soda or China Clay. However, and again, if you look, they've both got Brendan Bay written on the fronts. But Brendan Bay, again, is just that bit more clearer on the Hornby Bill than the Bachmann Bill. I prefer the face on the Hornby Bill. It's very much what Bill and Ben look like in the original TV series. However, this bill, as you can see, is a lot bigger than the Bachmann Bill. And the problem that I've had with this bill is that the Hornby Bill that is far too big. It just won't fit between any stations or into any sheds. And when filming this video, you can see it got caught on the point mechanism. The Hornby Bill, however, does run really well. However, it runs better forwards than backwards. As I said, it got caught a lot when it goes backwards. Also, when it goes forwards, when it's going quite fast, it's only sort of standing on two wheels. So it's sort of going like that almost, and it does bounce quite a bit. And sometimes it's so heavy and powerful it actually pulls the trucks off the rails. If we turn around and look at the back of the model, you can see they've just left the cab yellow. However, on the Bachmann Bill, it's been painted the proper colours. And so I think for that reason, the Bachmann Bill is a lot better than the Hornby Bill. As I don't have Ben, but he's exactly the same, apart from the fact that it says Ben on it and not Bill. I got this bill quite a few years ago, and if you look underneath, it says that it was made in 2001. However, it's not in white lettering like some of the other ones do, say. The box that this model comes in is really good. It's very well packaged. It comes with the same instructions as the Hornby Toby, as you can see here, and that's because both Hornby Toby and Bill and Ben have the same chassis. The only difference is that Toby has 6 wheels, Bill and Ben only have 4, and so the wheels are a bit spaced out. There's another one in between, so the chassis is exactly the same. If you look on the back of the box is the standard box that comes with most of the engines and shows Bill and Ben, Toby, Duck, James, Thomas, so like the regular characters. I do have Hornby James and Hornby Toby, however they're both currently packed away. I've only just got Bill back out again, and I'm really hoping to get James and Toby out again at some point soon. As I say, I do really like this model of Bill, and it's certainly got a charm about it, and for collection purposes, obviously because I like to collect the Hornby range, it's nice to have him in the collection. And I'd certainly like to get the Hornby Ben at some point. When giving this one a score, it was quite hard to decide. However, I thought an 8.5 out of 10 was quite reasonable. So like I said, I think that you should certainly get it. Also, something interesting about this model is that it's actually scratch built. Bill and Ben are both based on Alfred and Judy, which are 2 real locomotives, and Hornby have not made anything like that at all before, so these models are completely scratch built. And Bill and Ben were 2 of my favourite engines in the TV series. And this one definitely looks like what Bill looked like pretty much in the original series. As you know, they came back to the CGI series fairly recently, and they now have red wheels. So this one has black, and I actually quite like the red wheels in the CGI series. I think they look quite good. And I think if they had black wheels in the CGI series, it wouldn't look quite the same, as I said in the Bachmann review I did last time. But I think it's, as I say, this one's definitely like the Bill that I grew up with, and so I hope to get Ben. Thank you very much for watching, and there will actually be another review on another engine. This is the first review I've actually done in a while about an engine. The last one I actually did was on Underground Ernie inspection car, Ernie 1. But the next review is going to be on an engine that I got when I went to the NEC in Birmingham on the 29th of November last month. And the one I'll be reviewing is Bachmann Emily, again one that I'm very pleased to own. I do have a Hornby Emily, but I now have a Bachmann one, and I think the Bachmann one's a bit better, again, than the Hornby one. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to ask any questions below, and goodbye. Thank you.